Howdy. Howdy, folks. I hope everybody is well today. Bit of Salford versus Leeds Rhinos. And also, M&D Association Fundraiser. As you can see on the screen, so far I've raised a bit of money. £155 and 44 pence at the moment has been raised so far, which is a great start. It's a great start. But there is a pinned message in the chat. On that page, you can find a lot more information about the fundraiser. If you want to win some prizes, you can do. There'll be a promo video coming soon with more information about KRL1, which is the first fundraiser I'm doing. Let's hope that my 1 to 12 doesn't lose in the last 20 seconds again. Well, yeah. Shit happens, Red, unfortunately. That was a crushing moment. A crushing moment indeed. I will be drinking alcohol, but please drink responsibly. And bet responsibly. If anyone's got any predictions, please do let me know in the chat. Some interesting chat about Salford at the moment. Leeds win 42-12. Could be right there, Jordan. It could be even more than that. We'll see. There's a few decent pieces in there for Salford dotted around, but I'm gonna play this promo video and give you a bit of notice about the fundraiser. So I'm probably gonna play it a few times this stream and over the next few streams, but here's a bit of information from me to you. Rugby League fans, I really need your help with something. For round 7 of Super League, I'll be doing a charity fundraiser called KRL1 to help raise money for the M&D Association in honour of Rob Burrow. So I need you to repost or share this video depending on which platform you're seeing this on. So far, RL Commercial, Keighley Cougars, Hunslet, Dewsbury Rams, St Helens and Oldham are all offering merchandise or experiences for people to win and to help raise money. So here's what's on offer and how you can win. RL Commercial are offering 2 tickets to either the Challenge Cup Final or Grand Final for 2025. Keighley Cougars have offered a signed 2025 shirt and a signed ball. Hunslet have offered a 2024 signed shirt. Dewsbury Rams have offered a 2025 signed shirt. St Helens have offered a signed ball. And Oldham have offered a 2024 match-worn shirt from Kian Morgan and 2 VIP hospitality tickets to a game of the winner's choice, not including the game versus Toulouse. If you'd like to help a great cause and be in with a chance of winning any of these prizes, here's how you can get involved. Go to kineticril.com/KRL1 and scroll down to the KRL1 prize draws. Every £5 you donate will equal 1 entry into a prize draw for the specific prize you donate to. For the finals tickets, you have 2 options. Option 1 is donating directly through the prize draws section. Option 2 is donating through Just Giving. But you must leave an email address for your donation receipt, and you must check this box saying, I'm happy to share my contact details with Kinetic RL for the purpose of thanking me. If you don't check this box, I can't track entries. If you forget to check it, contact me on any of these platforms and send proof of donation and I'll add you to the draw. Come and stop by the live streams on YouTube and Twitch during any of these 3 Super League Round 7 matches. And for the final game, Huddersfield vs Catalans, I'll be doing all draws to see who wins the prizes. The cut-off point for all entries will be 12 PM on Sunday the 13th of April. Donations made after this point will not be included in the prize draws. Please share this video to as many people as possible on whatever platform you're on. Tag your club below this post and make sure they see this, and hopefully they'll get involved in the fundraiser as well. But let's raise some money for the M&D Association in honour of Rob Burrow. Thank you. Right, so there you have it. There's the promo. It's not going to be the last time I play it. I'm going to play it plenty of times. You're at least going to get it at half time again because there'll be new people here after the game as well, and for all the games that I do this weekend. So if you can donate, please donate. If you also want to win some prizes, as mentioned in the video, you can win a Keighley Cougars 2025 signed shirt or a signed ball. You can win a Hunslet 2024 signed shirt. You could win a Dewsbury Rams 2025 signed shirt. You could win a St Helens signed ball. You could win a Oldham 2024 match-worn shirt from Kian Morgan. And 2 VIP hospitality tickets to a home game of your choice, not including the Toulouse game at home, £5, or every £5 you donate to any of the prize draws, you'll get one entry into that draw, which will be done at half-time for Huddersfield vs Catalans on Sunday, and you need to get that in by 12 p.m. on Sunday the 13th. So there's a few days. If you can donate, please do. Let's get that 155 up to 200 plus if we can. And there's a small handful of people in the draws at the moment. We need to pick it up a little bit, because at the moment some people could just be winning it straight up by donating a £5. So if you can donate, please do. It would be greatly appreciated if you can donate. But I'll try and stay up to date with the donations as they come through, if they do come through. Do not donate directly to me. Please use the link that is pinned in the stream to donate to the right areas. So, I'm going to look at the chat. Saint Jester, welcome back. I realised there was a situation with the email. I figured out how to do it now, fortunately. I have to download the data and then it tells me your email. It doesn't just straight up give me your email. So it was all good anyway. I just had to figure out what to do. Glad your funding going well. Was it wires? Bad day for us, but still good game of rugby. Say Leeds by 12. Leeds by 12 seems a bit narrow, I think, based on the squads. But yeah, it was a cracking game at the weekend. I don't know what's going on with Saints at the moment, man. I really don't know. But it was a good battle through the middle. I'm just happy to see Warrington competing well physically through the middle. After how we started, we looked quite weak. But I'm glad that we're competing well physically through the middle. Still need to improve offensively. Salford win 40-36. I'd be very surprised, Jake. But, I mean, anything can happen. But I'd be very surprised with that. So Salford won't win at all. There is a chance. No chance is too weak. We'll find out. We shall find out. You just never know. We seem to do the hard grind to the end, but we suck at the last attack option. Yeah. I'm not smart enough to answer exactly what the problems are in attack. Saints can take the fight to anybody through the middle. Like they can beat anybody. Maybe it's the changes to the back line for now. That might just be the issue. Is like. They're not your regulars for a reason. You have regulars for a reason. You bought Murphy, you bought Felt for a reason. Percival starts, and so does Robertson for a reason, and then they're all not there. So, like, what can you do, really? And there's only so much you can do. You then start looking at Wellesby and Sailor and Lomax like, come on, like, it's on you now, mate. So... I don't know. There's pressure on the spine at the moment, but I don't know. It's a tough one. I think Leeds will win 36-0. That's probably a fair call, to be honest. Will you be streaming Magic Weekend games? I will certainly endeavour to. There's no reason why I can't do all of them, actually. Yeah, I guess I'll stream all of them. There's no reason why not, unless I'm busy that day, like I've got something that I have to go to. Like a family or friends thing that's really important. Actually, let me have a look. What was it? May, like 3rd and 4th of May. Super League Magic Weekend 2025. 3rd and 4th of May. That's only a few weeks away. I don't think I'm busy. No reason why I shouldn't be able to do all of them. Back to back to back. Either we did lose Percy and Wingfield, but we keep going. Yeah. Saints are always annoying. It doesn't matter who's out there. It's always been annoying to play against Saints. Like, beating Saints is really important for me because when I was growing up, Saints was the marker. Like, of course, Leeds had great teams. Wigan had great teams. A bunch of others had good seasons, you know, a bit up and down. Some less consistent than those two. But Saints was always the tough one. We never got the win against Saints. Like, it just never happened. At least since I was born. I didn't see us beat Saints until, I think, 2010. And I'd been watching since we moved into the Halliwell Jones, which was 2003. And a little bit at Wilderspool as well. So... I'd constantly... me and my dad used to go to Knowsley Road every year as well. And we just, we'd score first and I think, hang on, is this the day? Is this the one? Nah, it's not the one. Because Sean Long scored a drop goal in the last minute. Or there's a line break in the last minute. That's ridiculous. But we could never beat Saints. And I grew up knowing that we just never bloody beat Saints. So when we started winning, and the fact that we are now competitive with Saints is deeply important to me, based on the trauma of my childhood. Was raised Saints, my stepdad is Wires, so great drama in the family. I can imagine. It's always bloody Saints. Wigan, you can get one back on him. Same with Leeds when they were a great team. Bloody Saints. You lot. Pesky Saints. I tell you what, if anyone saw that grilling that the CEO got, if anyone's watching it, fair play to him for coming out and dealing with that. I know John Wilkins going to get a lot of shit, but fair play to him for saying what I think people are thinking. And he's standing up for players as well. He's an ex-player. He's standing up for players. He understands the crappy situation that they're going through. He's been through it with Toronto, he's said, but honestly, fair play to him. I don't mind him going into him like that. It's obviously not the CEO's fault, necessarily. It's the owner's. But I think he probably did the right thing. Who's the best mascot in Super League? Unbiased, I actually think it's Wolfie, and I think a lot of people would agree. I'd like to think that most people know I'm not a biased person, or at least try not to be. But I do think it's Wolfie. I tell you what, he did get right on my nerves the other week, though. Because I can't remember who it was. I think it was at home against Leeds. 2 weeks ago. At half-time. Do you know what that clown did? He got a massive bag of popcorn, sat a few rows behind me and off to the side, and just started chucking it all over the place. The biggest bag of popcorn you've ever seen in your life, and he's just chucking it all over the place. Kids then start picking it up off the floor, and then start chucking it themselves. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I was not happy. I did not find it fun or entertaining. I was not happy. Right, they're going through the squads, so I'll go through the squads. And once again, if you can donate, please do donate. It'd be greatly appreciated. Should we get a trumpet in here, folks? I think we should. Hey! Right then. If anyone's got any predictions or wants to leave a vote in the chat, please do let me know your thoughts. So, the lineups for the Salford Red Devils and Leeds Rhinos are as follows. In the backs for the Salford Red Devils, they have Atkin, Wagstaff, Masters, Vaughan, Glover, Nicarima and Morgan. In the halves. In the forwards is Ormonroyd, Mellor, Foster, Wright, Sharks and Wilson. On the benches, Davis, Sangare, Pye and Hill. Not Chris Hill, it's a different one. And Yates is 18th man. For the Leeds Rhinos, in the backs, they have Miller, Hall, Newman, Handley, Lum, Frawley and Connor. In the halves. In the forwards is Aledsky, O'Connor, Jenkins, Bentley, McDonnell and Palacia. On the bench is Gannon, Lasoni, Sinfield and Holroyd. 18th man is Nicholson Watton. Let's get ready, boys. Come on. I was correct with the Dolphins beating the Panthers this morning. I had it as 1-12. The Dolphins scored a try in the last 20 seconds of the game to make it a 13-plus point game, which really got on my nerves. But the players are coming out now. Players are coming out. And again, please make sure you donate. Link is in the pinned in the live stream. If you can donate, join any of the prize draws. It does help to raise money for a great cause in honour of Rob Burrow. So, thank you if you do donate, and thank you to those that have donated already. It is greatly appreciated. Foster to score first, but gets disallowed due to offside. That's a very specific call. Man's got insider knowledge. All right. That's a very specific call indeed. Foster to score first but gets disallowed due to offside. All right. By offside by video ref or by on-field ref? Let me know. Like, does he put it down, but the on-field ref is like, no, it was offside, or does he go and check it? Off video, is that video ref, do you mean? Is that what you mean, video ref? We're underway, folks, for the first game of round 7. Please help me to raise money if you can. All right, then, Jake, we'll see how it goes. Please help me to raise some more money for the M&D Association. So, Salford Red Devils in possession, but there's already a player down. This is not a good start for Salford. Who's that? Is that Atkin? It is Atkin. He's one of their regulars, or one of their better players. Hello, Hull FC. Bonjour. You go for Leeds Rhinos, that's fair. That's fair. I should probably end this poll now as well. Right. So the game's already stopped. An injury for Atkin. It's not a good start for Salford. It's not what they want. But let me know your specific score predictions if you've got any, folks, and we'll see what we get. Ooh, let me have a look at that again. There's a reaction from the crowd. We could get a sin bin very early on, folks. We could get a sin bin. Make me push the button. Come on. I want to push that button. Liam Rush is the referee today. I quite like him. I do quite like him. Oh. Oh, it's going to be...
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
It's a yellow card for Palacia. Right then. Leeds already a man down, so I tell you what. Whoever said Salford before, they've already got a chance. They can do a bit of damage here. So Palacia with the yellow card. Salford up a man after 30 seconds. They can lay the foundations for a victory. Come on, folks. Right then, Salford in possession on the halfway line. Carry through the middle, I believe that's Orman Royd. See how the kids get on today as well. Almost a minute gone on the clock. Mellor, dummy off, goes left to Morgan. Switches back to Vaughan. I have to get used to some of these names, so we'll make mistakes, so bear with me on this one. Mellor in centre field again. Goes to his right now. Switches back to Orman Royd. Up to the 20 now for Salford. Shifting right. Brought down about 15 metres out over on the right-hand side of the field. Mellor. Goes short side right. Morgan. Dinks the ball high in the last. I think that's it's all good. Play on. Ash Hanley recovers it. Turnover from the referee. Okay. So Salford in good field position here to pin Leeds back for a bit. And the first carry from Leeds. And they're still inside their own 10. O'Connor waits at dummy half. Hands it off to Aledzki. Possible England call-up this year. We'll see, maybe. We will see. O'Connor. Then off to, is that Jenkins? Could be Jenkins. It is. With the next carry, they're over the 20. Lockie Miller with the next carry. Shrugs off Joe Shorrocks. O'Connor now over the 30. Goes to his right with Jake Connor. Are they going to have a go here? They might do. Newman gets the ball off to Ryan Hall down the right-hand side of the field, cuts back towards the middle. Leads up to halfway, and they are still a man down. They will be for the next 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes roughly. The spiral is going to bounce once, and it's recovered by Masters. Good bounce for him there. And he's stopped on his own 20, gets the offload to Nicarima. Some left and right passes from the Red Devils. Nicarima at dummy half. He's going to be huge in this game to create opportunities, and they do have the extra man, so can they punish Leeds early on? I think they'll be hoping for at least 7 points, because they could always just go for that. You know, if they get 6, could always go for that extra 1, make it awkward. I think they'll be hoping at least 8. They can get themselves a penalty or 2 tries. They'll take that. They need that buffer. Now, going down the right edge with Nicarima, then with Masters. He can be dangerous when he cuts back inside. Shrugs off a few. But it's the last tackle coming up for Salford. Up towards Leeds 40. Mellor at dummy half. Out the back to Atkin. Plenty of height on that one. It's hanging. It's hanging. Lum goes up, takes it cleanly. Fair play. Very reliable young lad. Quite like him. Now it's with Ash Hanley. Takes it over the 20. O'Connor at dummy half. Then to Ryan Hall over the 30. 4 minutes gone on the clock. O'Connor at dummy half through the centre of the field. Next carry from Newman. Straight up the gut. 4th tackle coming up for Leeds. O'Connor to his left to Aledski. Strong carry from Mikolaj Aledski. Over the halfway line. They go short side left with Frawley. Plenty of height on it. Lethargic kick chase, but Atkin can take it comfortably. Hands the ball off to Glover. And he'll play the ball just shy of his own 20. Salford now shifting the ball early. Don't make too many metres on that play. Next carry through the middle. Wagstaff for the next carry. That takes Salford up to the 30 inside their own territory. 5 minutes on the clock. Morgan slips over, has to surrender. So there's only about 4.5 minutes, 5.5 minutes left on the sin bin. Can Salford put up some points early on in this game? We will see. Last tackle, Atkin. Out the back to Morgan. It's going to bounce once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5. Bobbles up nicely for Riley Lum eventually. Inside his own 10. Takes it up to the 20, met by 3 defenders. Ball comes loose, that's 100% a strip from Nicarima. Yep, and there's a penalty for Leeds. Like, what are you doing? You're literally grabbing the ball and pulling on it. Like, what do you think was going to happen? So, penalty kick from 25 metres from their own line. They are now just short of halfway. Or on the 40, actually. A tap from Newman. Now takes it up to halfway. Plays the ball for O'Connor. Towards the middle now to Jake Connor. And switches it back to Jenkins. Second tackle for Leeds. Scoop from dummy half from O'Connor. Hands it off to Frawley. Makes a few extra metres. Looking for a quick play of the ball. But they've slowed down the ruck a little bit there. Salford. They go short side left. Aledski across to Miller. Then to Ash Hanley. Breaks off one. Gets it out to Lum. Cuts back inside. Stopped by Mellor. 6.5 minutes on the clock. 4th tackle. Leeds only 11 metres out. Frawley. Jenkins. Connor. Miller. Throws the ball out wide to Ryan Hall. Plenty of defenders there, but he can certainly shift. He can barge players over. Into the middle now with Jake Connor. Players would have been in front of him. Looking for a line break. Stopped on the 10. Who's ref Liam Rush. And O'Connor just goes straight at the line. They would have hoped for a bit more there, but I appreciate the effort just to stop him. Or just to be a few metres out from the try line. And pin Salford back for a bit. So I don't mind that. I don't mind it. So, Salford in possession, inside their own 10. Wright takes it just over the 10. Mellor. And to Wilson, I believe that is. Makes a couple metres on that play. Short side right with Shorrocks. Spreading the ball quickly down the right-hand side with Wagstaff down the right edge. Plays the ball for Masters. Cuts back towards the middle. Still shifting. Offloads out the back to... Who the hell is that? Shifting with some speed. I think it was Atkin. Offloads the ball. It's recovered by Ryan Hall. So Leeds Rhinos, with 8 minutes on the clock, have a fresh set in great field position, only about 23, 24 metres out from the try line. Frawley switches back to Bentley. And he stopped just over the 20 in centre field. Now shifting right with Frawley. Fakes the ball out the back and just goes himself. Stopped about 13 metres out. O'Connor in centre field. Goes to his left. That looked forward to me, but Jenkins takes the carry through the middle. Only 3 metres out now for Leeds. Still a man down. On the back to Frawley. Then to Connor. Ball can go through. He kicks it through. Recovered by Salford player. It's dropped backwards, but recovered by Atkin. So Salford diffused that situation there. Salford now only a few metres out from their own line. Plenty of work for Salford to do. And the next carry takes them just onto their own 10. That's a good turnout from Leeds. I need to see that away end again, but that looks like a good turnout from Leeds, actually. To Salford on a Thursday. Not too bad. Not too bad. So it's now with Wilson for Salford. Takes the ball up to the 20. Decent carry there. Last tackle coming up. 9.5 minutes on the clock. I believe we've got a minute to go on the sin bin. Now shifting right, Nicarima. He can move. Gets it to Wagstaff. Bobbles it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Good intent. You now have to deal with Leeds having possession right in front of your own try line, but they're a man down, so it's harder for them to shift the ball around. You'll have to do a bit of work on your goal line, but it's easier to defend for the next minute or so whilst there's still a man down. Do you know what? I respect it. I respect it. Fair play Nicarima as well, taking the opportunities when they're presented. Salford will be disappointed they couldn't do a little bit more with the extra man, but Leeds typically are one of those that I think do quite well when they go a man down. They did it against Wigan, was it last year or the year before? In some of the games as well, I think. They've even had one against Warrington where they managed to get it done a few years ago. So it's now with Handley, shifting back towards the middle. Loops the ball across to Newman on the right-hand side. Tried to skip past one. Offloads it to McDonnell. He's now stopped 3, 2, 1 metre out. O'Connor on the right-hand side of the field. I'll have to take that sin bin off there, but the shift left with Connor. Now to Frawley. Miller. Handley. Straightens up. Let's get rid of this sin bin. Now come back towards the middle with Frawley. Palacia. Straightens up, takes a carry. Last tackle coming up for the Leeds Rhinos. Shifting right to Connor. Kicks the ball towards the back corner. Ryan Hall goes up. Possibly knocks on there. Batted out by Vaughan. I think it's a knock-on from Leeds. Well done, Salford. The longer they can keep this game pointless, the more frustrated Leeds might become, the more they might try and chuck the ball around. Salford will take this. Salford will take 0-0 for as long as humanly possible. Right. Salford in possession, just over their own 10 now. Next carry from Masters takes it over the 30 for Salford. Oh, shit, that's only the 10. My bad. I looked away for a few moments and thought, oh, they made all this progress, but no, they didn't. Mellor with a carry through the middle, and that's going to be the whistle blown for a penalty in favour of Salford Red Devils. Right, so Glover came in for Cross, but Salford forfeit a substitution. Okay, gotcha. Right, penalty for Salford. They now start this set inside Leeds territory. Shorrocks to Miller. Ooh, hospital pass there to Ulmanroyd. Pushed back over halfway. Great defensive work from Connor and McDonnell. Look at them go. Look at them go. Now they play the ball on halfway. There's a carry through the middle now from Foster. With a try to come but called offside by the video ref. It's happening. Shorrocks. With the next carry. Up towards the 40. It's fourth tackle coming up for Salford. Miller goes left. Morgan. Oh my god, why am I yawning again? On the last now, Miller. Towards the middle with Morgan. At least he's not shying away from the kicking duties. Plenty of height, not much distance on it though. Miller is met immediately by Vaughan. Good defensive work from Vaughan. Oh yeah, he's the one on loan from Saints. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I know they just said it, but... Penalty for Leeds Rhinos to work the ball out from their own end. You can't be doing that, Salford. You can't be doing that. Please donate if you can. Thank you. Link is in the chat. Pinned. So, penalty for Leeds Rhinos. They'll start this set from their own 40. So, Leeds now. First tackle, just short of halfway. 14 and a half minutes on the clock. It's with Connor. Out the back is Wayward, recovered by Miller, trying to shrug past a few. Gets an offload. Tackled just in time, I think. Turnover in the centre field. If Salford keep this low score, that's a positive mindset for them. Absolutely. The longer the game goes on, the more they'll like this. I reckon Miller has just about... I think he has made contact before, for all he's touched it, but I think it's just close enough that it's okay. What's the toughest game of the round? The toughest game of the rounds? Well, surely it's KR versus Wigan. You'd imagine, right? This is another game. KR versus Wigan. I think KR versus Wigan's the toughest one. Saints vs Wakefield might be quite tough, but the next toughest, I think, is Wire vs Hull FC. What do you feel versus Catalans? I have quite close, actually. I have a 4-point game in favour of Catalans. So I have Leeds 28-16, so Leeds by 12 initially before I saw the squads. I've got Hull KR by 2, Saints by 6, Wire by 6... Lee by 14 and Catalans by 4. That's what I've got at the moment. Which team do you think has underperformed? I assume that's what you're saying. Who's underperformed? Saints in recent weeks. Lee more so in recent weeks, aside from the Challenge Cup game. Based on the squads, Catalans by a country mile. No team, based on the squads they've got on paper, no team has underperformed more than Catalans Dragons. What an absolute disappointment they are based on that team they've got. Absolute joke. How they're not near the top of the table, or at least pushing top 4, I do not know. There's no excuse with that squad. Absolutely none whatsoever. So, we've got an injury at the moment, by the way, for those that aren't watching. It's Jenkins getting his skull wrapped up. I think the same, fair enough. We think alike. Briley watching from the stands. So it's out the back of the scrum with Masters to the right hand side. Now they play the ball 35 metres out from Leeds line. Salford will be buzzing. The fans will be buzzing if Salford can take the lead here. Morgan in centre field. To his left to Ormonroyd. I'd thought about the lineup, which I'll go into in a second, if there's a break in the game. Mellor at dummy half. Goes to his right to Wilson, sorry. The Lachlan Lamb look-alike from a distance. Mellor goes left to Morgan. Dinks the ball through. I think it's touched by a Leeds player. Ball goes out. Is it a dropout? Yeah, it's a dropout. Fair play. KR by 4. Saints by 6. Hull FC by 5. Boo. Boo. Lee by 12. Catalans by 10. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. So, it's a long dropout. Morgan takes it on the full. Gives it to Ormonroyd. Oh yeah, the thought I was going to have was, would it not be more beneficial to put Morgan as the 9 and Mellor as your 6 or 7? Just to give him a bit more stability in the halves. Maybe. Maybe even Nicarima at 1. Who knows? Anyway, that's Paul Rowley's choice. So it's now with Joe Shorrocks. Up to the 30. Tries to get an offload. Just about gets it. Played by Leeds. That's a set of 6 again. Come on, Salford. Even though I've got Leeds to win, and I do want Leeds to win because I've got them to win, and I need my predictions videos to start getting 6 out of 6s and 8 out of 8s, I wouldn't mind a Salford score first. Salford only about 32 metres out from the try line. Mellor with a carry through the middle. Trying to bump off a few. But he's eventually brought down by 2 defenders. Atkin now waits at dummy half. To his right to Nicarima. Then it's across to Masters. Under a bit of pressure there. Stop just over the 30. 18 minutes on the clock, folks. 4th tackle for Salford. Over on the right-hand side of the field. Come back towards the middle with Wilson. Foster out the back to Morgan, who's met immediately by McDonnell. Last tackle for Salford. Mellor in centre field goes left to Atkin. Whoever's 47 is offside by a country mile. Well, Frawley collects the ball. The longer this game goes on, the more that Foster prediction looks a bit more likely, because it could be from anyone really at this point. So, Leeds in possession now, up to their own 20. Quick play the ball from Lockie Miller. O'Connor making decent meters through the middle, up to the 40. Nicely done there. Newman scoots from dummy half, shifting right. Hands the ball off to McDonnell. Over halfway now. Leeds Rhinos on the last tackle. In possession. Connor. In centre field to Miller. Just belts the ball high. Wagstaff lets it bounce once and twice. And a third time. Recovered by Atkin. A metre out from his own line. Don't let the irregular shaped ball bounce. Wagstaff for the next carry. Unless it spins and it's on... If it spins like that on an angle, then you know it's going to bounce that way. But it's not, so don't let it bounce. So, they go short side right. Having a little go here. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, almost Wagstaff. There it goes out. Rule number 1 of rugby. Exactly. Exactly. Don't let it bounce. Don't let it bounce. Wrap the ball up. Any other rules? There are probably some others. But in terms of rules, don't let it bounce and wrap the ball up. And get the legs. And rip his spleen out. So Leeds in possession now. 20.5 minutes on the clock. O'Connor to his right to Jake Connor. Switches back to Oledzki. Under a lot of pressure there from Joe Mellor. Good work from him to shut that down. O'Connor goes to his left to Jenkins. O'Connor at dummy half again. Just left of the sticks. towards the middle with Palacia. Out the back to Jake Connor. Just straightens up and takes a carry. Fourth tackle, Leeds only 12 metres out. 21 minutes on the clock. O'Connor towards the middle with Frawley. Then to Palacia. There's a wayward pass across to Miller. Recovers it, hands it off to Ash Hanley. Ooh, a kick to the corner would have been beautiful there. Stopped on the 20. So what are Leeds going to do here? They go right to Connor. Connor is going to straighten up. He's going to go himself. Hands it off to McDonald. Jake Connor. World class, mate. I said it years ago, and no one believed me. Now, it was actually well done from Jake Connor, to be fair. And that's going to be 4-0 for Leeds. Hey! We're Leeds Rhinos. We're Leeds Rhinos. Jake Connor just draws him in, gives him the eyes, draws him in, launches it. James McDonald, ever present at second row this season and scored first try of the season in defeat at Warrington. Irish international. Well, that's good. That's the more Welsh, Scottish and Irish players that we see playing regularly in Super League, the better, because there's there's things. I'm not going to say what things, but there's things going on. Things. Kick to come from Jake Connor. Please donate if you can. By the way, link is in the chat. Thank you. Jake Connor with a kick to come to make it 6. Salford dealt with a lot of pressure so far this game, and the kick is... Oh, it's hit the post. I need one of those sounds that they've got at the Halliwell Jones. I need one of those. Great dummy by Connor. Nicely done. McDonald barges over. So that's going to be 4-0 for Leeds. Right. I'm going to get back underway shortly. So we'll get back underway very, very shortly. And Atkin gets us back underway. Leeds with a 4-point lead. Riley Lump underneath it. Hands it off to Jenkins. O'Connor. Then to... Is that Bentley? Might be. So 24 minutes on the clock, by the way. Second tackle for Leeds. Now with Palacia through the middle. Ooh, bumps off one. Gets an offload to Oledsky. Then McDonald bumps over somebody who doesn't look in a good way. Ooh, dear. Head clash. Oof. So cut on his cheek from right. Oof. Straight up face collision. Cheek to cheek. And imagine we just move on. There's no funny business here, no shenanigans. Or give them both a yellow card and make it interesting. I don't mean that, by the way. So Wright has to come off, unfortunately. So he gets a HIA, but McDonald doesn't. So McDonald's going to play the ball on his own 40. It's now in centre field with Oledsky. Up to halfway. O'Connor, a dummy off in centre field. Sangare comes on as well for Salford. McDonald, great shiner. Indeed. Indeed. 6 again for Leeds. It's now with Palacia through the middle. Takes it up to the 40 inside Salford territory. And a bit of change as well. Ball comes loose. And it's a knock-on from Palacia. They might challenge it, though. Savaganda. It's going to be challenged. If anyone saw the Dolphins versus Panthers this morning, the first carry was a knock-on from Saifiti. I think it's Daniel Saifiti. I think it's Daniel. It's Daniel or Jacob. One's at the Knights, one's at the Dolphins. But from Saifiti, clearly loses possession. They challenge it, first run of the game, first moment of the game, and lose it. And they're blatantly wrong. Just blatantly wrong. Like, teams waste challenges so easily. But I was yapping, so I didn't hear it. Challenge successful. Fair play. Yeah, he's literally pulling on the ball. Like, you just... What do you expect? Go on, Baz. You tell him. You tell him, lad. So, carry through the middle from Sam Lasone. He's going to barge a few people over. If he gets a one-on-one next to one of the kids, he's might not see adulthood. That did look slightly forward, but there's a carry through the middle from... Was that Palacia? It was. They now shift left with Connor. Frawley. And the ball comes loose. It's a knock-on. Recovered by Sangare. Salford now can get on the front foot, possibly. Mellor, under a bit of pressure, brought down on his own 20. Salford needed that, relieving a bit of pressure. Shorrocks gets an offload. I think that hit a Leeds player, and it's recovered by Leeds. Referee says play on. Now shifting left. Then across to Lum. Good defensive work there from Salford. From Wagstaff specifically, helped by Masters. Plays the ball near the left touchline, 5 metres out. Now with Handley. Palacia gets an offload for O'Connor. Then it's to Connor. Now McDonald down the right edge, just cut inside. Oh, cut inside, son. Newman to Hall, straightens up. McDonald needs to be a little bit of a twinkle toes there if he needs to, cut back inside, dart through. Now at Palacia in centre field, only 11 metres out. Third tackle for Leeds. O'Connor goes right to Connor. Slips over. Plays the ball for O'Connor. Scoots. Goes himself. And he's held up. 27 minutes on the clock. Last tackle coming up for Leeds. Over on the right-hand side of the field. Newman at dummy half. Plays it on the 10. Centre field with Frawley. Then across to Connor. He's going to just dab the ball through. Recovered by Masters. Oh, retreat slightly. Stopped a metre out from his own line. And a penalty against Leeds for pushing him back after he was already down. Yeah, he was already held. Ball carrying arm was down. Yeah, bloody hell, James. What are you doing? It's not on, son. Not good enough, mate. Shocking. That wasn't that bad. So, Salford play the ball on their own 30. Sangare takes a carry. A few decent metres there, just short of the 40. They now go short side right. Nicarima straightens up, takes a carry. Offloads on halfway, now with Mellor. Hands it off to Hill. Is it George Hill? I think it's George Hill. Mellor to Sangare. Bentley, the great penalty machine. Look at him go. He's in his element, Jester. He's in his element. Look at him fly. Mellor, to his left to Morgan. Then to Masters, who shifted over to the left-hand side of the field. And Mellor, back towards the middle with Morgan on the last. Kicks high. Hall and Atkin go for it. It's a bit of a mess, but recovered by Miller. Bumps off one, skips past another. Brought down just in front of his own 10. Or just over his own 10, I should say. Newman through the middle. Up to the 20 and just over it. Now plays the ball for O'Connor. Goes to his left to Gannon, linked with the New Zealand Warriors for next year, by the way. So, see how he gets on. Lasone takes over the 40. Strong carry there from Mr. Sammy. Then left to Holroyd. There we go. Got it eventually. O'Connor goes short side left to Frawley. Shifted left early to Yawn again. Even though I'm not tired. Just need oxygen. Atkin on the 20. Dummy off. Inside now to Masters. Wanted to spread that ball, but no one had their eyes up. Then offloads it to Atkin. Runs through the middle. Now shifted left. Finally brought down. So there's 9.5 minutes to go in this first half. Morgan goes left to Glover. Oof, now it's to Hill. Then to Sangare. So on the last for Salford, Nicarima hits the belly of the ball. So Miller takes it on the full. Return serve over the 30. Close to the 40. Frawley. It's a lob. Apologies again. Now a carry through the middle from Ash Hanley. Takes it over halfway. McDonald now with the next carry. Now a Palacier, then Frawley, then Miller. Have they got the numbers here? Tricky one. Shrugs off two. Wagstaff just about gets him down. Fair play there. Last tackle. It's now with Frawley. Under pressure. Kicks on the last. It's with Leeds. Pushes it back from Connor. Lasone. Then McDonald. Then to Hall. Straightens up. Gets an offload back to McDonald. Kicks the ball through. Recovered by Sangare. Bloody hell, what an absolute mess. Salford is still in this. They just need one break. It's most likely to come from Nicarima down the right edge. Along with Masters. They just need something. A little bit of something. A bit of magic. A little bit of magic. Masters shifting right. Offloads it to Wagstaff. Could have got the ball out too. I think that was Nicarima, not sure. Whoever it was. It's now with Hill. Takes it up to the 30 for Salford. Last tackle coming up. 7 minutes to go in this first half. Now with Morgan. Hits the belly of the ball. Plenty of height on it. Not much distance though. Taken on the full by Miller on his own 40. Then off to Ryan Hall. Spins a couple times. And is stopped on the halfway line. Leeds already in great field position. If Salford go into the sheds 4-0 down, they will be ecstatic. Fans especially. Newman shrugs off a few. Up towards the 40 in Salford territory now. 6.5 minutes to go. O'Connor waits at dummy half in centre field. To his left, to Palacier. Straightens up into Joe Shorrocks. Now about 23 metres out from Salford's line. To Frawley. She's going to straighten up. O'Connor on the left-hand side on the fourth. Towards the middle with Miller. He's going to straighten up himself on the fourth. Takes a carry. 6 minutes to go. O'Connor on the left. Comes back towards the middle on his right. Connor engages the line. Dinks the ball through. McDonald's there. Oh, if he got a touch on that, Richie Mallett-esque it would have been. Against Wigan. Some may remember that try. Joe Sharks with a carry. Good defensive line speed there from, or individual speed there from O'Connor. Then Wagstaff takes the next carry for Salford. So Salford in possession, just over their own 20. It's now with Hill. Miller, a dummy off. On the last, Morgan has to kick from his own 30. Again, not much distance on it, unfortunately. Taken on the full by Miller. Returns it just short of halfway and up to halfway. Oh, God, this is... Salford are doing it tough, but they're getting it done. I tell you, they're getting it done. Riley Lum gets half a break. Just another 5 minutes to go. Now with Handley with a carry through the middle. 20 metres out. Then to Lasone on the front foot. Ooh, strong carry up to the 10. 4.5 minutes to go. Fourth tackle. Now to Frawley. Miller shifting left. It's with Gannon. A few metres out now. Last tackle for Leeds. Handley sees an opportunity, dinks the ball through. Morgan recovers it and just gets out of his own in-goal area. Good work from Morgan. Nicely done. Atkin to Vaughan. He's lifted up. Pushed into the in-goal area. Was he down? No, it's a dropout. Salford can just use up this time. That's all right. Use up this time. Go for a long dropout. Go for it. Go for it. Do you know what? If they went short here, I wouldn't mind. I'd respect it if they went short on this dropout. They don't need to. It's a bit risky, but I'd respect it. Shane Wright has passed his HIA. Bloody hell. They do go short. Off a Leeds player, I think. But it goes backwards. Recovered by Gannon. So, a bit of time taken off the clock from the dropout. Slow play the ball from Gannon. It's now with Frawley. Then to Palacia. I know I've got Leeds to win, and I do want to be right with my predictions, but please don't mess this one up. Please don't mess this one up. Now with Holroyd, with a carry through the middle. So O'Connor waits in the centre field at dummy half. Second tackle. Just under 3 minutes to go. They go left to Connor. Pops it up to... Is that Lasone? I think it is. Inches away from the try line. O'Connor goes himself. He's held up there. Nicely done from Atkin to hold him up. Nicely done. Leeds will play the ball on their own 10. Gannon goes to his right to Frawley. Switches back to Holroyd. Oof, Hill in a bit of a kerfuffle there. O'Connor. Okay, alright. Salford withstand that pressure. 2 minutes to go in the first half. George Hill was in the way. O'Connor has to step over him to get to it. Miller goes at O'Connor and then brings him down. Fair enough. Evening, mate. Thoughts on Catalans possibly getting kicked? Well, hello, Kings. Good to see you again. I'm going to save it till half time, actually. There's a few minutes to go. I'm going to save it till half time because it's a rough conversation to have. Hang on a minute. Riley Lum. opportunity, but it's just recovered by Wright in the in-goal area. Salford can take more time off the clock. I will get to your point at half-time. It's just over a minute to go. I will get to it. So a minute left. Are they going short? They are going short. Interesting. They probably didn't need to. Batted backwards from Masters. Ball goes out of bounds. So Leeds will have a scrum 10 metres out. So Leeds only about 5 or 6 metres out from the try line. 20 seconds to go. O'Connor in centre field. Goes right to Frawley. Straightens up. Just takes a carry himself. Looking for a quick play of the ball. Ball comes loose. Which way is it going to go? Oh, it's going to be a penalty for Leeds. Leeds will probably go for 2. They will, and they should get it. No worries, mate. Very interested in your take on the crazy times ahead. My take, I've got the most dead opinions in Rugby League. To be honest, I used to have a lot of opinions about Rugby League and things that we should be doing, and then when I realised I didn't know that much, I just stopped giving my opinions because I don't know what the owners know. I don't know. I'd like to know. I'd love to be in on everything and be able to try and help. I really want to help. But it starts with educating myself on what's really going on. And I don't know enough about the specifics. I don't trust what's reported. I do not trust what's reported in Rugby League these days because it changes very, very quickly. There's a contact I can speak to. There's someone I can ask questions, who I probably should do. But let me just add the 2 on for Leeds, or we'll wait and see if they can extend the lead from all the way just to the right of the posts. Oh, we nailed it. So that's going to be 6-0. Salford will be very happy with that. Right then. So, thoughts on Catalans possibly getting kicked? Right. This is a tough one, folks. This is a very tough one. Catalans have one of the best attendances, home attendances, in Super League. They're 4th, I think. I think it's Wigan or Leeds 1st, Wigan or Leeds 2nd, Saints 3rd, Catalans 4th, Warrington 5th. Catalans have great home attendance. Fantastic. Now, because some teams only have to go twice a year, teams can take a lot of away fans, but they can't bring a lot of fans to England, unfortunately, unless it's a big game like a Challenge Cup final or Grand Final, where they have brought a decent following. But it's not sustainable. That's the problem. It's not sustainable during the league. So in terms of money on a week-to-week basis, Catalans do not help the rest of the teams in the league. That being said, it should be the team's responsibility to fill out their own stadium without needing the away support. Hence why Warrington, for example, we do kid for a quid when it's Catalans at home. And the away end, or the west stand, is not full, but it's well littered with kids and families on that side of the stadium. So, if Catalans stayed in, it wouldn't bother me. If Catalans were kicked out, it wouldn't bother me. Yeah, it wouldn't bother me. if they were kicked out. I've been thinking, do we need to make Super League smaller? Now, you can make it bigger, have more teams in there, but the problem with having more teams is the split per team for money from the TV deal is less. What seems to be most popular amongst fans, wouldn't it bother you if they got kicked to make way for a dead club like London or Bradford? It would. See, I wouldn't mind. Let me change that. I wouldn't mind if Catalans were kicked out specifically to make the league smaller, not to be replaced by teams that haven't earned it. So if we were to go down to 10, which is I think is rumored to be proposed, or at least in as a potential concept, I wouldn't mind that. I also wouldn't mind if we changed to, if there's 10 teams, play each team twice, once at home, once away. There's only 19 games. Yes, it's less revenue per club. But first of all, I believe that would make fans get to games more because there's less chance to... They can't just skip a game because it's like, oh, there's 5 more games we can go to because of the loot fixtures, or compared to now, 8 more games. So there's 8 more games we could go to, but no, we actually need to get there now. Second, we need to start letting kids in for free. We need to. Salford, the stadium's empty. Huddersfield, the stadium's empty. Give out vouchers to local primary schools and hand them out. Kids take them home and say, bring this to a game. The kid and parents bring that to a game, and they bring in up to 2 parents and a sibling to a game. For free. Completely free. Just start letting kids in for free or for £1. And if you have less games, it forces families to probably go to games more often because there's less games to say, oh, we'll skip this one to go to a different one. Then if you go more regularly, oh, we might as well buy our kid a shirt then, mightn't we? Or, well, we've only spent £1 on a ticket, well, let's just buy a pie while we're there. It adds up. It gets people in the stadium. It creates the next generation of fans. I think 14 teams again, good idea. Kids for free. Free buses to get fans to the ground as well. On Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m, Raptors vs Cowboys. I don't know if I was streaming that one. In some grounds you can't do that, especially Hull KR. They get sell out. Trust me. How it's but that's fine, Alex or Alexa. That's fine. Grounds that sell out. That's not what I'm talking about. But Salford that's empty, Huddersfield that's empty, Wyre on the north stand and even east stand where I sit sometimes is empty. Not empty, but is a lot of space. Wigan, there's a lot. Saints, there's a lot. Every ground, there's space. Pretty much everywhere aside from KR. And in those grounds, you just got to get people in the stadium. You already are not filling out the stadium. It looks like an awful product, seeing empty seats everywhere. Let people in for free. When stadiums need to be, need people in. Anyway, let me do this fundraiser video. Now we've got some people here as well. So, listen to me yap on for 2 minutes, but it is a very important message. If you can stick around and listen, if you can watch what's about to be presented to you, it would be very important to me. And yeah, if you could just hang fire for a moment and listen to this, that would be great. Thank you very much. Rugby League fans, I really need your help with something. For round 7 of Super League, I'll be doing a charity fundraiser called KRL1 to help raise money for the MND Association in honour of Rob Burrow. So I need you to repost or share this video depending on which platform you're seeing this on. So far, RL Commercial, Keighley Cougars, Hunslet, Dewsbury Rams, St Helens and Oldham are all offering merchandise or experiences for people to win and to help raise money. So here's what's on offer and how you can win. RL Commercial are offering 2 tickets to either the Challenge Cup Final or Grand Final for 2025. Keighley Cougars have offered a signed 2025 shirt and a signed ball. Hunslet have offered a 2024 signed shirt. Dewsbury Rams have offered a 2025 signed shirt. St Helens have offered a signed ball. And Oldham have offered a 2024 match-worn shirt from Kian Morgan and 2 VIP hospitality tickets to a game of the winner's choice, not including the game versus Toulouse. If you'd like to help a great cause and be in with a chance of winning any of these prizes, here's how you can get involved. Go to kineticrl.com/KRL1 and scroll down to the KRL1 prize draws. Every £5 you donate will equal 1 entry into a prize draw for the specific prize you donate to. For the finals tickets, you have 2 options. Option 1 is donating directly through the prize draws section. Option 2 is donating through Just Giving. But you must leave an email address for your donation receipt, and you must check this box saying, "I'm happy to share my contact details with Kinetic RL for the purpose of thanking me." If you don't check this box, I can't track entries. If you forget to check it, contact me on any of these platforms and send proof of donation and I'll add you to the draw. Come and stop by the live streams on YouTube and Twitch during any of these 3 Super League Round 7 matches. And for the final game, Huddersfield vs Catalans, I'll be doing all draws to see who wins the prizes. The cut-off point for all entries will be 12 PM on Sunday the 13th of April. Donations made after this point will not be included in the prize draws. Please share this video to as many people as possible on whatever platform you're on. Tag your club below this post and make sure they see this, and hopefully they'll get involved in the fundraiser as well. But let's raise some money for the MND Association in honour of Rob Burrow. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching that promo once again. Thank you very much. So again, so far, we've raised £155 and 44 pence for the M&D Association. That is a cracking start. There are still plenty of prizes to be able to win. If you click the link that's pinned in the live stream, or to the top of the live stream chat, or go to kineticrl.com/KRL1, read up what's on that page, and if you can donate, join some of the prize draws, potentially win some stuff, win some tickets to the Grand Final or Challenge Cup Final, winner's choice. Maybe if you're close to Oldham, get some VIP tickets. Could do. I wouldn't to myself, but if I did actually win one of the draws, even if there's like 25 people in it, it would look a bit sus. So I shan't. Even though I'd actually quite like to do the VIP tickets from Oldham. Any gossip on Tom Amone? Personally, I don't know. I do not know. What round are you predicting the first red card in Super League? When's Saints v Wigan? I guess that might be the best bet. Oh, Hull FC play Hull KR next weekend, so it could be then. Oh, what a day! What a day! Next Friday, look at that. Hull FC versus Hull KR, followed by Wigan versus Saints, then disappointed with Leeds versus Huddersfield. What a start to Friday the 18th of April. Look at that. Don't you worry, folks. I'll be all over that. Oh, I'll be all over that. Don't you worry about that. What I think I'll do... I don't know. Some of the prize draws don't have many entries at the moment, and I'm thinking, should I just wait? If a prize draw has at least 4 entries, then I think I should do it. If not, I probably need to wait. I'm not too sure, though. Not sure. I'll have to think about it. So if you see some ads coming up, that just means you are helping me to get paid. So thank you for that. Right then, Wire versus Lee away should be a good show. Absolutely. When's that? Oh, that's next week. Oh, round 8 is... Oh, is it? Oh, it's rival round, isn't it? It's rival round. That makes a lot of... Yeah, that makes sense. Moron makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. I tell you what gets right on my nerves. I tell you what grinds my gears when it comes to rival round is whoever Catalans get. Whoever they get. Typically it's Warrington. But whoever they get. Oh yes, that classic Catalans-Warrington rivalry. Shut up. Honestly, those people piss me right off. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? Who's Warrington supposed to play? Can't be Saints, because you'll be saying, oh, it should be Saints Wigan. Like, when Lee weren't in Super League. Oh, my God. Sorry, pet peeve of mine. Pet peeve. I'm alright. I'm fine. I'll be fine. What an action-packed round 8 we've got. Is anyone watching Sky right now? Just loving this, loving the tunes, mate. I can't remember the name of the song. If anyone's watching it, they'll be Kevin. You'll know. Jester, you'll know. You'll know what this song is. I can't remember the name of it and the band. Widnes. Oh, yeah. Well, they need to get up first. They nearly beat us in the Challenge Cup, so I shouldn't laugh. Oh, second half is coming up. I knew you'd know. Bet you're great on the quiz team, aren't you? Oh, I love a good quiz, mate. I love a good quiz. Cheers. Oh, keep that hidden. Please drink responsibly. Please gamble responsibly. And if you've got any issues with mental health, please speak to somebody. Lasoni gets us underway. Strong carry from Sam Lasoni. Let's get that off. So, 6-0 for Leeds. I'd imagine there's been a bit of a bollocking from Brad Arthur. I didn't hear what Jenna said about the halftime reports and what the coaches said. Top band indeed. That's like, I don't really... there's like classic bands that I just don't know enough songs from. I don't pay enough attention to music. Imperial Exiles is our pub team name. Very nice. Imperial Exiles. Strong. It sounds like a strong name. Now with Lasoni, inside Salford territory, shifting right. So with Newman, skips past Vaughan, offloads to Rhinall, back inside to Newman, offloads to McDonald for a brace. In this game, plops the ball down. Could have used a different word, to be honest. But it's going to be checked. It's going to be checked. Boo. Try giving on field. The last time me and my mates did a quiz, the team name was Large Nan, My Nan's Dead. Don't ask. I'd love to do a quiz more regularly, though. I'm doing a trivia night with my mates next week. Should be fun. Not too happy on commentary at the moment, unfortunately. He is right, though. Just award the bloody try. You know he's not going into touch. Just award the try. So, McDonald. 2 tries in this game. 10-0 for Leeds. It could get out of hand for Salford now. Putting a lot of effort early on. Could get out of hand, but we will see. We will see. Not had any donations yet this stream, but hopefully something soon. What? And they let them in? Oh, he just about got it. What's the what for exactly? Just so I know. Just so I know. So annoying, these video refs. A little bit. Well, it's more, I think it's more the on-field ref. No, actually, you're right. The video refs. You've seen proof of the correct decision. Right, let's stay on this angle for 3 more replays, shall we? And then whoever's operating it just goes to a completely different angle. No, go back to the previous one. Right, let's stay on this angle. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Right, I'm happy with what I've seen. I've made my decision. Bloody hell. Now, Leeds in possession. Up to halfway. It's not about your pub team. Oh, there's a guy, he ordered a curry and he had naan bread. And he went, got a nice large naan. And then went, my nan's dead. And then just felt really sad that his nan passing away. So the team name was Large Nan, comma, my nan's dead. There you go. So, back to the Rugby League, because that's important. Big up the Exiles. Knock on from Masters. Ball goes out of bounds. Right, let's reset our brains here. Stop talking about Nan. So scrum for Leeds on Salford's 10. This could get out of hand. It could get out of hand. Video refs are like a taxi with a meter running. Let's drag it out. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Frawley's going to put this ball into the scrum. Out the back now to Frawley on the right-hand side. Cuts back towards the centre. Decent run there from Frawley. O'Connor over on the right-hand side of the field. Entangled slightly. Vaughan gives away a 6 again. They go short side right. Ooh, it's batted down by Salford player. It's going to be a 6 again. O'Connor over on the right-hand side of the field. Comes back towards the middle with Frawley. Now to Palacia. Just short of the 10. O'Connor to Sam Lasoni. Making a few metres there. Stopped a few metres short of the line. O'Connor in front of the left post, goes to his right to Frawley, then to Connor, dinks the ball through, touches the Salford player, recovered by Jenkins. McDonald with a hat-trick. I knew who it was, I was just testing you. Whoever you are. This is why I don't commentate professionally, because I'm not very good. That's going to be 16 for Leeds Rhinos, with a kick to come. McDonald, look at him go. He'll be in the CEO's office next week. Hey, make me a marquee, mate. Make me a marquee, I'm telling you. What a try for Leeds, very nicely done. Still better than Sky. Oh, you flatter me. You flatter me. Lockie Miller with a kick to come. I wouldn't mind a commentary gig. Just when they've got no one else to do Sky Sports Plus. You know, I'll do it. Let me have a go. And the kick is... Oh, it's no good. It's no good. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Anyway. Right. He did miss the kick. Leeds Rhinos kit is very nice. I think this is their best kit. I think it's a top 5 kit in Super League as well. Leeds, yeah, they definitely got a bollocking. Well, I think they were saying that Brad Arthur told them to be patient and be calm. Well, I think if you're telling them to be patient, I don't know if you can kind of scream that at a team. Because I think it'd just make him more frantic. And who knows? Who knows? So Leeds in possession now. 7 minutes gone in the second half. And a carry through the middle now from Jenkins. Is that Jenkins? Gannon. I knew that. Just couldn't see the name. Sometimes they look the same. Get your proper commentary mic for Christmas. Thanks. Thanks very much. 40-20 attempt from Connor. There's plenty of distance on that ball. Still bouncing. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Jake Connor. Cool as you like. Leeds Rhinos fans, no longer worried about the Nathan Cleary to Super League rumours. They've got Jake Connor, mate. On Saturday, I'm going to watch Warrington Wolves vs Hull FC. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'll be there myself as well. O'Connor to Aledzki is stopped a few inches short of the line. Chance for Leeds to get into the 20-point range. Frawley switches back to Lasoni, who barrels towards the try line. Plays the ball 2 metres out. O'Connor across to Aledzki, spins back the other way. Ball comes loose. Knocked on. Salford ball. He does have his moments, Mr. Connor. I'd say he'd look quite comfortable for Leeds. Like he looks like he's settled in quite nicely. I was thinking, when you've got... Because I was thinking Frawley might start. I was initially thinking Frawley would start in the halves with Croft. Miller at fullback, obviously, so that puts Connor in the centres. Especially when Sevo was announced as injured. But he's Sevo. Sevo could have been in there as well. Would have made Leeds a much stronger team. Possibly. But Connor would have been the utility player. And there's a decent ball out to the left. No, that's alright. Connor would have been the utility option. But he's slotted in quite nicely at 7. So, just when... excuse me. when Leeds get Croft back in a month or so, something like that. I think Leeds are on for a playoff spot here. Salford play the ball just over their own 20. It's now with Ormonroyd through the centre of the field. Plays the ball just short of his own 30. Mellor scoots through dummy half. First couple of games for Leeds I thought no, but to be fair, he's improving. Absolutely. Absolutely. And a penalty for Salford. 50 minutes on the clock. So, Salford will start this set 40 metres out from Leeds try line. It's a tap from Wagstaff. Pushed back by 3 defenders. Mellor at dummy half. Fakes the switch back, then switches back to... Didn't see who that was. But then Mellor takes a carry through the middle. Up towards the 30. Second tackle. Salford now shifting right with Nicarima. Then across to Masters. Good jam there from Riley Lum. Nicely done. 20 metres out. Salford need to score next or back to drawing board. I think so. I think they've got it in them. They've got it in them. Ormonroyd takes it just short of the 10. Here we go now. Salford with a chance to bring this game closer. And it's going to be recovered by Frawley. Commentator's curse. Well done. Riley Lum with a carry up to the 20. Well done to Frawley for defusing that situation. Next carry from Aledzki. Trying to wait and see who it is between Aledzki, Jenkins and McDonald before I say who it is. O'Connor. To his right to Lasone. Takes a carry through the middle. Just short of halfway. Last tackle coming up for Leeds. We go right to Connor. Hits the belly of the ball. It's hanging. Atkin bobbles it, but takes it cleanly enough. Doesn't knock on. It's now with Vaughan. Comes back towards the middle. Stopped about 13, 14 metres out from his own line. Shorrocks at dummy half. Goes short side right to Wagstaff. Up to the 20. Morgan. Then to Shorrocks. Now shifting right. Ooh, and it's a bit of a wayward tap on there. Ball goes out. Unfortunate disconnections in possession for Salford, but, you know, it's to be expected, unfortunately. What about Wise Lind up playing 65 minutes with a broken jaw against Saints? I didn't know about that until earlier today or yesterday. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. He seems like one of those, you know, wears his heart on his sleeve. Do anything for the badge. Same with Thulis. Thulis, I think, would do the exact same, honestly. So the Rhinos only a few metres out. It's with O'Connor. Spreading right to Miller. Switches back to McDonald. Hat trick from him. Can he make it 4? He might do. He might do. You never know. So then shifting left to Frawley. Straightens up. Takes a carry. O'Connor. 8 metres out. Or 9, probably. In centre field with Jake Connor. Dinks the ball. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, it bobbles. Miller puts the ball down, but there's a knock-on. Big Sam rubbing off on him. Absolutely. I'd have Vaughan back at ours. He's a lad who plays with all his heart out. Yeah, I mean, they're a rare breed, some of those guys. I think the It's great giving players chances that they'll do anything for the badge. Like, that's great. There needs to at least be a decent level of quality. Because otherwise, it's not going to do you any favours. So if he's good enough to play in that team, if he can do a good enough job, then fair enough. Foster, not in a good way. Something with his head. So, Salford player not in a good way at the moment. So we're just letting him get his treatment. Let's have a gander at this. Let's have a gander. I just missed that. Can we get another replay? We can. That could be a sin bin. That could be. I've had a DM on TikTok, boys. I've had a DM on TikTok. Go on, Liam, you tell him. It's going to be a yellow card.
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
So Leeds down another man for the second time in this game. Agreed. We seem to have a few grey men in our squad. Injection new blood wouldn't hurt. Sometimes something a little bit different, a little bit away from the norm can help. Just spicing things up a bit. Right, so the carry is up to the 40 for Salford. So 55.5 minutes on the clock. Leeds down a man for the second time in this game. Mellor. Oh, set restart. Mellor hands the ball off to a teammate. Still not sure who that is. Yates. Yeah, I think it's Yates. So Mellor is met by a few defenders. Stopped about 22 metres out from the try line. Now shifting left. It's with... Is that Hill? It is. Third tackle for Salford. Just over 10 to go. Morgan. Okay, Salford now inside the 10. Fourth tackle. They've got a few opportunities here. A few chances to get some points on the board. Morgan dinks the ball through, chases it. He's bumped off. Could be a penalty. Recovered by Miller. Referee is going to have a gander at this. Checking for a potential penalty try. They're looking at the merits of it. I've received word from a club who might get involved with the fundraiser. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. Right. Hopefully. Alright. Hopefully that club gets back to me very, very soon and I can add another thing to the prize draw. So, penalty for Salford. It's a big club as well. I'm not going to say what league they're in. But it's a big club. So, it's good signs. Good signs. Almond Royd stopped a metre short of the line. Mella, dummy off, over on the left, comes back towards the middle with Nicarima. Now to Hill. A few metres out, Mella in front of the right post, goes himself, stopped immediately. Third tackle for Salford. Davis waits at dummy half. Goes to his left. Pops the ball up to Atkin. Ooh, strong tackle there from Newman. Fourth tackle. It's now in Nicarima. Shifting right. He's going to go alone maybe. Off to Wagstaff. More disconnections down the right edge. Unfortunately. So Leeds in possession on their own 10. 58 minutes on the clock. Riley Lum with a strong carry through the centre of the field. O'Connor at dummy half. Third tackle for Leeds, over their own 40 now. Hanley takes it up to halfway. Good carry from Ash Hanley. Pye is ready to come on. And then Lockie Miller with a strong carry through the centre of the field. It's now the last. Out the back left to Frawley. Good pressure. It's charged down, recovered by, I think that's Hill. And there you go. Salford get a turnover in the middle third of the field. Not too bad. Now shifting left from Atkin to Morgan. Then it gets out to Vaughan. The thing is, they look most effective down the right with Nicarima, but there's been too many disconnections, so it's a bit of a catch-22. Miller at dummy half gives it to Masters in centre field. 3 defenders in the tackle. Bring him down on the halfway line. Plays it for Miller. Scoots from dummy half. It's bobbled by a Salford player. Is that Pye with his first involvement in the game? Oh dear. Jesus Christ, he looks massive. Oh my God. It looks like your typical Sunday League prop. He's probably a lot fitter than those, though. Out the back of the scrum to Miller. Now to Ash Hanley. Over on the left-hand side. So I will be live streaming tomorrow. Just thinking, am I doing an NRL game tomorrow? Can't remember. Okay, I will be streaming Broncos versus Roosters from 10:45 a.m. tomorrow. And then I'll be live for Hull KR vs Wigan at 7:45 p.m. So hopefully we'll get a few stopping by for that. That'd be great to have a lot of KR and Wigan fans in here. And fans of any club, really. So Leeds in possession, 61 minutes on the clock, only about 15 metres out. Shifting right with Connor. Oof, strong hit onto McDonald. Hat trick of tries. Can he get more? Who knows? 6 again on the last. There's going to be a scoop from dummy half, and I think he's got it. It's going to be checked. Newman gives the ref a funny look. Wants to square up to him and have a go. Try giving on field. Video ref shall check it. I think he's got it. Oh yeah, I forgot Leeds are still a man down. Bloody hell. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you naughty boy, Harry Newman. Naughty, naughty. Oh. Oh, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? Thought you could fool us. Thought you could fool the cameras. I was absolutely convinced he'd made it. I thought he had all the momentum in the world then. I thought he was already over it. But no. Naughty, naughty. Bookable offence. Get him in the book, referee. Indeed. What was the L for? Just a high shot, like a shoulder into the head of a Salford player. I can't remember which one. But yeah, high shot, shoulder just went straight into him. Have it. Sure, there's not much left on the sin bin because I kind of forgot that there was one. So I'm not sure how long's left. But it's a penalty for Salford, so they'll start this set from their own 20 after the kick into touch. Morgan gives it to Pye. Big bloke. It's almost done, probably done now. You're probably right. Salford, when they've been a man up on 2 occasions, haven't been able to gain enough momentum even then. I think they would need another sin bin from Leeds. To be honest, I don't think they've got it in them, even with the extra man. Shorrocks plays the ball on his own 40. They go short side to Nikarima. Ball over the top to... Again, down the right side. It's just not happening. It's not happening. The ball goes into touch. Oh, it's not happening. Okay. Fair enough. If it's worth an effort, you're down 16-0. You're under the cosh. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just... Are Salford going to get nilled? I think... do you know what? I can see them scoring points. Maybe like in the last 5 minutes or so. I can see them scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if it stays nil, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. Sacked in the morning. I don't know about that. I mean, there's not much Rowley can do with the current financial situation. I don't think he'll be sacked because if Salford can rebuild for next year, they'll want somebody of his quality there. So, there's a kick through from Sinfield on the last. Wagstaff recovers it. Atkin to Masters. Makes a few metres, but Salford still inside their own 10, getting dragged across the ground from Gannon. Time is off. Right. Next carry from Wright, I think that is. Mellor goes short side right to Shorrocks. Fourth tackle, 64 minutes on the clock. Mellor goes short side right again. Dragged into touch. Sorry, Joe. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Salford. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not sure what he was thinking with that one. That was not cool and groovy of Mellor. It's not cool and groovy at all. Leeds in possession 10 metres out with Frawley to Connor, then to McDonnell. Go on, get a fourth for a laugh. Go on, do it. Frawley to Connor, going left to Hanley, dinks the ball through, and it's going to go into touch with 15 minutes to go. Just a bit of silliness. Salford 20 minutes, man up and got nothing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. If they had a stronger team available, you know, if they still had, well, let's say you take out Sneed, they still had Nene, they still had Tim, still had Dion, Chris Hill, Chan, Singleton's at Cass now, isn't he? Somebody else in the forwards as well, then I could understand it being bad. I think it's just more disappointing right now, but it's not. I'm not criticising it. It's unfortunate. They've looked well off it, but it's excusable. So, a carry from Wilson up to the 30 inside Salford's own territory. Davis on the fourth goes to Morgan, chips a ball over the top, but Miller recovers it. Bit of space to run, shifting right. Can he get an offload? Almost. Singleton on loan, I believe, is at Cass, yeah? I think that's pretty sure he went to Cass, not he's at Salford from Cass. I think he went to Cass, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, because it was Hill that went from Cass to Salford. And Singleton, yeah, Singleton on loan to Cass. Unless you already knew, I think you might have already known it was Cass, but you're just asking if it was loan. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's loan. So kick through the middle, recovered by Miller, and yeah, it's going to be 22 for Leeds. Well, it's just not really much Salford could do now. I think points-wise, not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Because it could have been ugly, and the fact that they're only up to 20, probably 22, is... Do you know what? It's not too bad. Leeds might hit 30, and if Leeds hit 30, honestly, that's not bad. For the team that Salford have out, it's not bad. It's acceptable enough, I'd say. So, again, I know I keep plugging it, but it's to help raise money for a great cause. Motor Neuron Disease Association. So far, we've raised £155.44, which is fantastic. You can win prizes from Keighley Cougars, Hunslet, Dewsbury Rams, St Helens, Oldham, and possibly a new club coming in soon. So stay tuned with that one. And also 2 Challenge Cup or Grand Final tickets, thanks to RL Commercial. Winner's choice on which one you want tickets for. But if you go to the link that I've pinned in the live stream chat, look at everything on there. donate a fiver. Every fiver you donate is one entry into a draw, depending on which one you donate to specifically. It's all on that page, and there's a video on there to check out, which I'll also play in the stream again when the game's done. But you're helping to raise money for a great cause. I know Sainted Jester's already donated, which is fantastic, and he's in one of the prize draws. So thank you to those that have donated. And the draw will be done at half-time for Huddersfield vs Catalans on Sunday. So, Sinfield waits at dummy half. Player is done now. Thank you for letting me know. Player is definitely done. It just went on for so long, I was like, it just went right over my head. Leeds go short side right with Connor. Sinfield on the last. Now with Miller. Then to Frawley. Kicks the ball towards the back left roughly. But still kind of centre field. Taken on the full by Masters. Scans the opposition. And recovers the ball just over his own 10. Go on. Go on, Salford. Balls to the wall. Watch it stick and let it roll all the way down. Go on. Go for it. Launch it. So, we have 10 minutes to go. Salford comeback, maybe. Finally, they connect with Wagstaff, but, just about stays in field. Just about. To be fair, my exact score prediction, do you know what? Could be on. I need a try and conversion from Leeds. Oh, no, it's not. I got 16 for Salford. That's not happening. If I had 12, it was possible. But no, definitely not. Definitely not. But I had 28 for Leeds, 16 for Salford. That was assuming they'd have a slightly stronger squad than this. So, 9.5 minutes ago, Sinfield at dummy half. Riley Lum with a carry through the middle. Sinfield waits again. Second tackle for Leeds. Shy of halfway. They now take it over halfway with Ryan Hall. Sinfield again. Then to Lasoni. Off to Holroyd. In round 2, Salford should have got a red card. The disciplinary panel said no mitigation, you know. Leeds shifting right, kick towards the back corner. Bear with me. Ball goes out. Okay, I'm trying to think what was the moment in round 2. Who did they play round 2? Leeds. I'm not sure. I don't recall what happened. If I'm honest with you, I don't recall what happened. So, Vaughan, we're the first carry for Salford. Honestly, if Salford actually put up points and or keep Leeds to 22 or even under 30, I think the fans will be very happy with that. They now go short side left. Ooh, could have been a perfect looping ball over the top. Would have been tricky though. Atkin brought down on the 30. Davis to Sangare. Look forward. But oh well. Who cares? So just under 8 minutes to go in this game. Davis now goes short side left. Masters cuts back towards the middle. Looks for an offload maybe. Doesn't get one. He's wrapped up. Basically, Salford made a horrible high tackle. Then they had to be lifted off. The mitigation was apparently a rapid loss of height. Okay. I still don't remember exactly. I'll probably have to go back and have a look at it to... Jester. Oh, hang on. Tracy if you're in here, whoever you are, 2 entries into the St. Helens sign ball. Look at that. Fantastic. So the game's still going on, but we've had some donations, folks. We've had some donations. So Masters shifting right. Gets the ball off to Nicarima, then kicks the ball down the line. Can he recover it? Kicks the ball again. Recovered by Miller. Bit of room to run. I'm checking the donations. There's been donations to the St. Helens sign ball, if that's what you meant. Family member. Fantastic. Fantastic. Tracy. Fantastic. Go on. Imagine just all the donations were from one family just getting a monopoly on one of the prizes. So it's now with... I will update the donation very shortly. It's now with Holroyd. I'm just waiting for a break in the game to update it properly. And you'll get a trumpet in a minute as well. So it's now with Jenkins. Last tackle, 5 minutes to go. In front of the left post, Sinfield goes right to Frawley. Then to Connor. Up to it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. He's only gone and done it. 4 for McDonnell. You deserve a trumpet, son. He's only gone and bloody done it. Great ball from Connor, by the way. Yeah, just to be clear. So that's going to be 26 for Leeds, with a kick to come, and also a donation, which brings our total to... There we go. So we've had a donation, and that brings us up to £164.80. Fantastic. Look at that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. So we're up to 164 quid. If we can hit that 200 mark, that'll be splendid. And I'm already thinking ahead for KRL 2, by the way. I'm not going to do it soon because, you know, it gets a bit too saturated if I do. But it's important to still try and raise money. But it's got to be spaced out so that it's not constant flow of, oh, we've got to give money again and give money. It's like, people are struggling, you know. It's got to be careful. But something in a few months' time. So it's going to be 28. This is what I predicted for Leeds. Come on, Salford. 16 points in the next few minutes. Over to you. Well, thank you very much to Tracy for that. Fantastic. And thank you to everyone else that's donated so far. If we can get 1 or 2 more before the game's done, the stream's ended, that would be splendid. So I need to make sure I add 2 entries for Tracy into the St. Helens Ball prize draw, which I'll do after the stream. So Leeds in possession now. Jenkins with a carry over the 20. Now with Lasoni. There was a bit of space down the right edge. Leeds could have maybe gone for something. Sinfield. 3 minutes to go. Looks slightly forward there, but doesn't matter. So Lasoni with the next carry. Sinfield.
on the 4th with Miller through the middle now. And then the last tackle, 2.5 minutes to go. Short side right to Connor. Belts the ball high. Taken on the full by Atkin. And returns it just short of the 20. So now with Masters over the 20. Nikarima waits at dummy half. Then for Wagstaff. Davis to Shorrocks. Oof. Then a kick on the 4th tackle from Atkin. 40-20 attempt. No, it's just in centre field, that. But it's a decent kick there, actually. Actually, that's a fantastic kick. It's better than decent. It's a great kick. So it's now with Miller. Takes it over his own 20. 1.5 minutes to go. Briley, Bullock, Hill, all on the bench. God, what they would have had to have those guys on. It's mad that Salford, in the predicament they're in, supposed to be the best run club on paper in profit and losses. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's quite a weird one. I don't understand that, because they've got a strong squad. They've got a lot of players that you'd consider to be expensive. But they don't get anybody in the ground. They've got the worst attendance in the league, but there's a break for Sinfield as I'm yapping on about Salford. Ball goes over the top to Newman. Where's McDonnell? That looks a mile forward. Oh no, was that McDonnell? Oh no, it was McDonnell. I thought McDonnell was nowhere to be seen, but he was on the wing. He was on the... That could have been 5. It is a mile forward. I don't know what Harry Newman's having a go at, but... Oh my God, that was a bloody mile forward. Oh my God. It could have been 5. Oh, almost. Almost. Get him in your fantasy team. I've not checked mine in weeks. I'm last in my league, I'm pretty sure. Salford scrum with 12 seconds to go. Blew it indeed. They blew it indeed. Oh, God. What are they like, eh? What are they like? Oh! Folks! Hooters sounded. Bear with me, though. Hooters sounded. Full time. We've had 8 entries from Nicole into the St. Helens sign ball. Jester, you've got a monopoly going on here somewhere, son. I know you've got a monopoly going on. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right, so we've had some more donations, folks. So I'm going to update that. Fiance now for Emma. She lost her for... Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, mate. Fiance now for... Yeah. Sorry to hear that, mate. I've had a few messages from people that have unfortunately been affected by it. It's wild. It's wild what people have to go through physically. And then the effect it has on people around them. Like, you just think about a normal parent that has to look after a child in the way that they do, all the effort, all the work that goes into raising a child, and then to care for somebody that's going through something like that, it puts unimaginable weight on a person. I cannot fathom the mental toll, the physical toll, the overall emotional weight of that. It's a lot. It's a lot. But that now takes us over an initial target. So there's an update to the donations, folks. And that's going to take us up to... Let's update this. There we go. £202 and 24 pence. Thank you very much to Nicole for that donation. That is fantastic. So, yeah, that's another 8 entries for Nicole into the prize draw for the St. Helens signed ball. Absolutely brilliant. So, I'll need to add Tracy and Nicole soon. I need to make sure I add those two. I'll do that after the stream. Right, folks. So I'm going to play the video. If you are still here, if you've not seen the video yet, or if you have seen the video, you're exactly right, Kevin. It's so cruel. But hopefully one day there is a lot of great progress that is made scientifically. Hopefully, and that's, this is just a small start to it. There's a lot of other better fundraisers going out there. Sinfield, Mr. Sinfield, is doing a fantastic job raising awareness and raising money. If only we can match that one day and keep getting that money up and helping. But yeah, if you're still here, I would hope that you stick around for the next 2.5 minutes, as the video I'm about to play is extremely important. Please just wait and watch the video. Thank you very much. But I will be back for an outro before I end the stream. But please stick around, watch this video. It's about 2 minutes 15, and I'll just let my past self do the talking. So, thank you.
Rugby League fans, I really need your help with something. For round 7 of Super League, I'll be doing a charity fundraiser called KRL1 to help raise money for the M&D Association in honour of Rob Burrow. So I need you to repost or share this video depending on which platform you're seeing this on. So far, RL Commercial, Keighley Cougars, Hunslet, Dewsbury Rams, St. Helens and Oldham are all offering merchandise or experiences for people to win and to help raise money. So here's what's on offer and how you can win. RL Commercial are offering 2 tickets to either the Challenge Cup Final or Grand Final for 2025. Keighley Cougars have offered a signed 2025 shirt and a signed ball. Hunslet have offered a 2024 signed shirt. Dewsbury Rams have offered a 2025 signed shirt. St. Helens have offered a signed ball. And Oldham have offered a 2024 match-worn shirt from Kian Morgan and 2 VIP hospitality tickets to a game of the winner's choice, not including the game versus Toulouse. If you'd like to help a great cause and be in with a chance of winning any of these prizes, here's how you can get involved. Go to kineticrl.com/KRL1 and scroll down to the KRL1 prize draws. Every £5 you donate will equal 1 entry into a prize draw for the specific prize you donate to. For the finals tickets, you have 2 options. Option 1 is donating directly through the prize draws section. Option 2 is donating through Just Giving. But you must leave an email address for your donation receipt, and you must check this box saying, "I'm happy to share my contact details with Kinetic RL for the purpose of thanking me." If you don't check this box, I can't track entries. If you forget to check it, contact me on any of these platforms and send proof of donation and I'll add you to the draw. Come and stop by the live streams on YouTube and Twitch during any of these 3 Super League Round 7 matches. And for the final game, Huddersfield vs Catalans, I'll be doing all draws to see who wins the prizes. The cut-off point for all entries will be 12 PM on Sunday the 13th of April. Donations made after this point will not be included in the prize draws. Please share this video to as many people as possible on whatever platform you're on. Tag your club below this post and make sure they see this, and hopefully they'll get involved in the fundraiser as well. But let's raise some money for the M&D Association in honour of Rob Burrow. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching that. Greatly appreciated. So to the people that are still here, thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated once again. Why I lost Mike Gregory and Paul Derbyshire to the disease here. It's unfortunately a thing of rugby league, but as a community, I think we've done a great job to raise awareness. And hopefully there's some good progress made in the future. Hopefully. But yeah, a huge thank you to the people that donated today. It is greatly appreciated. The money raised is now up to £202 and 24 pence. Thank you to RL Commercial for being involved, Keighley Cougars, Hunslet, Dewsbury Rams, St. Helens, Oldham,
And now a club that I've got a DM from who is potentially going to be offering something as well. I'm going to ask them to be a bit more vocal with what they're offering, because it needs to be pushed a bit more. Because there's not long left, unless I push it back to next week as well. If I do it for Rivals Round, maybe, could let it continue to next week. But yeah, to those that have donated so far, to those that think to donate, it really is a great cause to donate to and to help raise money for. Spread awareness as much as you can. And thank you for stopping by on the stream. It's greatly appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow morning. So let me give you some specifics. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10:45 a.m. for Brisbane Broncos versus Sydney Roosters. And then I'll be back for Hull Kingston Rovers versus Wigan Warriors at 7:45. Yeah, Brisbane versus Sydney at 10:45 a.m. Hull KR versus Wigan at 7:45 p.m. So if you want to stop by, please do. But thank you so much for being here. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you soon.